So welcome to the final panel of Clandestino Talks this year. I want to thank you all for coming and attending. And please pay attention to our website because we will continue the subject of the revolution in our course this fall at Clandestino Institute. And we have again today moderating John Hutnick, professor from Goldsmiths University, Cultural Studies. And also somebody that's participated for many, many years now in Clandestino Talks.
Yeah, since 2004.
Thank you.
We've asked our guests who are from different parts of the world and different perspectives and have something to say each. It's interesting you've been asked to speak for 10 minutes. Jeremy Gilbert, I've written down the names in a different order. Osmana, Osman, Amazir, and Rafi, and Giulia Loli. Welcome.
Thank you. Okay, timer, go. 10 minutes. I feel a little ridiculous sitting down and speaking about it, you know, because not having been there during the time and just talking to my family every day, you know, and living it through them and feeling that voyeuristic, helpless feeling a bit. But at the very least, being able to maybe have some different perspectives on it, which for me, I feel like it kind of started, I'm thinking more about, you know, it started with Tunisia, then thinking about Egypt, and it started in January with the Coptic church bombing in Alexandria, and something really magical happened after when all of these people came out. Muslims, famous Muslims, Adil Imam, you know, famous actors, came out to basically become human shields so that the cops could have Christmas in peace. And I don't think anybody in my family had ever seen this kind of amazing, beautiful act. And that was really like, wow, where did this come from? And then, the end of the month, you know, the Day of Anger, and the human shield, we saw it again. So this idea too of the shifting of the perspective of Middle East politics and the body, where it's always seems to have been about suicide bombers. That's what's in the visual we have. We've been barraged with, you know. And now here is coming out of this thing, the body in the Middle East, and I don't want to call it Middle East because I feel very pro-African, Afrocentric about Egypt is in Africa, but that in that world of Arabic politics, that now the body has become a human shield, which is absolutely genius and absolutely touching and moving, incredible, like an energy that it would be nice to really hold on to and have that flourish more, you know. The other thing is the other thing that also happened with once the police completely left and basically the neighborhoods were being looted and all these supposed prisoners unleashed, well, yeah, government thugs and whoever, but the police mysteriously disappeared from all the neighborhoods, and my family became, everybody in the neighborhood became vigilantes, and they were really, really helping each other out. People who never speak to each other in the neighborhood, bringing each other tea, bringing each other their food, you know, taking turns. That was also, of all of my living relatives, they had never seen anything like it. So it was something more powerful than just, you know, just, we're tired of this president, you know? It was something really, so just trying to focus on that energy and concentrate on that. And then the other thing that really struck me was kind of this anti-capitalist, or this really recalibrating that happened, Tahrir, where they took over the KFC and the Hardys And the KFC became free medical, for all the wounded protesters. The Hardys, they took it over and were handing out free bread and cheese to the protesters. And that was also, amazing. Another thing just to focus on, the shifting of perspectives. And also, then, more than just this thing of where, again, this voyeuristic thing of, well, we're sitting here in this really nice climate-controlled room with chandeliers and, faux embossed pillars, whatever those are. And how does this affect us? What do we do? Because this is a global thing. This isn't. It's not just one part of the world. This is coming to everybody's door if it hasn't already. And that's really exciting. But it also means being willing to sacrifice a certain privileged lifestyle, perhaps, if the time may come, or even if we're talking about really rebalancing the inequities in the world, being accountable for our own standards of living, And I'm out of time.
You've got 4 minutes.
Yeah, but that's basically the.
Maybe I can ask you a question. When you say it's a human shield, I think that's really interesting, and you're excited by that. And think about it in terms of the body. Now, the human shield was something that I first heard when in the run-up to the first Gulf War. Remember when CNN was accusing Saddam of using those kids as a human shield to stop the bombing. We're flipping this in interesting ways, and I guess maybe that understanding that empathy that was there when people came to protect the church is a really interesting thing to get into. How we feel about these events. Even though you say you weren't there, so you feel uncomfortable, actually you just made an empathetic shift. So I think that's something that we all need to learn to do. Does that ring true to you?
Yeah, empathetic. Yeah, but I can't get any more empathetic. But at some point, there's a disjunct between, emotion and the physical reality.